Okay, I think the stream has just started again. I thought I was streaming, but I apparently been told I wasn't. So we're in this Warzone a few minutes in. I'm playing like Sultan Khan here with his knight e5 cheeky system as for a laugh. I need to contest the e4 square really. It's good if I can get this without e4 being in the claws of black. So queen f3, queen h3 coming up. Might be good. Okay, I've got e4 control. I can only see one view. I don't think streaming's working today. What about playing for f5? Is that any good here? Is knight d4, bishop f4 any good? Oh, there's 20 viewers. I think the stream might be back. He's got potential for knight g4 here. I think I'm going to do something about that. On b6. I don't want b6, I just want this blockade and bishop f4 really. And what's happened to any attacking prospects in this position? I get another tempo on the queen. Kick this bishop, that keeps out knight from g4. I don't think he's going to sacrifice there. So what about bishop e5? Is that knight e4? I can play queen g3 after. Okay, so I think I'll take that queen g3. Unless taking on g7. There's f6 here. Oh, that's a bonus. I didn't expect that. If he can take on h3, I'll just play queen f6. I'll take on right, dark square's pretty good. That's pretty good. I'll just rook f6 here. I think it's a dropping off, surely. I've taken knight e6. It's knight e6. Okay, I think the check here is not too harmful, so rook d3 is bonus. There's rook g3 coming up. Okay, so where are we today? So yeah, lost a few minutes of this Warzone, so I'm doing all right. Had a few interesting games. I'm trying Sicilian actually. Maybe Dragon. It's a sharp system of choice, but it's all avoided now with this thing. Play on the dark squares or something. Oh, he's weakening his dark squares a lot. I think b6 might be justified. And try and just play on the dark squares for a moment. He's losing a bit of time now on that, on a few moves here. Okay, I'm undermining f3 here. That could be handy for the knight. I think the stream's back, isn't it? Whoops. Okay, f3 being undermined. Okay, I think I'll take f4, so let's unpin for a moment. In fact, f4, queen g4, threatening mate. Knight g3. Demont. I think I should take anyway. There's knight g5 anyway here. Knight g4. Looks reasonable. Okay. I can put the knight back on e5 now, actually. Okay. This other knight's shut out of the game though. Let's have the knight f8. He's going to pin that knight. Whoa, he's going to pin it. No, he's not. I can get rid of this one. That'll be something I can use h4. So rook g4 is immediate threat. I'll play knight h7, rook h8, knight f8. What is knight g4 here? That looks good. h3 is a take, knight f2. Uh-oh. What have I done? Hang on. Try and not lose material, it's top priority. I'll take on c3. He hasn't got queen g6 mate, so this might be tenable to take here without getting mated. If I can play king e8 and run soon after rook h3. It's queen c6, he protects e4. I'll start running. Run. And not onto a light square. Try and stop this. Can I get some access to king here if I break out? That's rook c3. Oh, rook c3 coming up, pins the queen. So it doesn't matter about the knight. He's only got 4 seconds. That's mate anyway. Alright, so I'm doing well today. It's just a shame I didn't have the start. I feel a bit bad that the start's gone. I don't know, it was some stream bug or something, I don't know. After a draw to this guy, he's a bit vicious. 2-3-2-8. Will he accept? He does. Okay, I just want to try and collect some wins quickly without too much risk, if possible, for a moment. Yes, I'm playing the French defence again. I just can't do without it. Let's play this just expanding queenside plan. Forget queen b6 line. I'll play g6 and bishop b7. Queen b6 at some point. Castle queenside. It's a safer one than the queen b6 plan. I've got b4 coming up. Maybe I've got on some sort of attack here with knight a4 to c3, rook b8. I mean, play rook b8 and knight c3 might become more effective. Actually, here doesn't it just win the exchange anyway? I avoid losing my queen with queen d4, bishop b5, but I just win the exchange instead, or not. He's got bishop b5 check. Okay, he can interfere with the check. He's got bishop b5. I could take. Use this rook after. Opens up the a file. Okay. Actually, queen d4 here, still losing the queen. No, it's not. I mate on a2. It's a brilliancy. I mate on a2 with the rook and knight. Go on, bishop b5 check. I mate on a2. That's a coincidence, isn't it? Ah, that would have been cool. That would have been so cool. I don't think this queen sack's working here. No, just take my pawn. Ah, don't tell me though that after that was a beauty. That tactic. Okay, I need to somehow protect d4. And against bishop e4, that's a useful move. Bishop c6. Okay, can I nick a pawn while I'm at it? He's got a bit more time. I don't want to lose this one because it was quite a neat tactic in it. Alright, actually, if I can play for rook b2, I think castling is generally a good idea in chess as well. Let's just get this king first. Double on the b file. Try and catch up on the clock. Maybe not lose too many pawns. But rook c5 is also, a4, bishop c4. Alright, can I just double on this b file? He's got bishop b3. Okay. What to do? King over here somewhere. King f5. If I get king onto f5, he's letting me munch pawns. Let's undermine his centre and threaten mate on e1 soon. Okay, rook on the 7th. Get that and get behind his pawn. Okay, there's the time to get his pawn. Get the king back, get this one up. Get over here, play e4. Okay. Oh, why have I played this again? Why knight c3 as a routine to c5? I want to play Morris Smith Gambit. This is okay. Oh, especially after that, it's okay. I mean, he's really doing in his light squares. Or is he going to prove that I've been overly ambitious here? Queen h5, immediate threat. Looks dangerous. Oh, whoa. Okay. Oh, knight g6 would have won material. Mind you, knight f6 here is not much. Let's stop the use of d4. I think now get out of the way. That's bishop. Is my knight really in trouble? Okay, that attacks the bishop. Am I making a mess out of this? I just want this bishop in the game anyway. So d6 is on the fire. So I'm like, okay, let's take this one. So is d6 still on the fire? c6 on the fire. Okay, his light squares might potentially be weak, but he's threatening rook g6 there. Seems to have regrouped quite a lot. Familiar, that king doesn't seem so bad. It's my king that's vulnerable. And he's also got bishop b7. Ah, now he's got bishop b7. Not good. That check, I guess, is harmless. I can't play queen e5, I'm just losing the rook. Attack his rook. Doesn't really attack his rook. Okay. Uh-oh. Got to take my king here. What am I doing? There's queen e5 on the cards. Queen c5. Pin this guy. Get the king on dark square. So rook f6 coming up. Oh, that was dumb of me. Keep on the dark squares away from trouble. Okay. Whew. That was horrible. That's too scary. Can I play Benko Gambit or Benoni? Nothing much. No d5, no comment. I think I'll take on d4 now. Try to get a nice like queen's pawn position. Is he going to allow that? Yeah. Try and hold on to my pawn if he doesn't. Okay, he's not bothered about that. Knight c6 or something. Might be 4 to d3. Might be 5. Oh, take a2. Okay. Knight d3. It's a bit loose. I like queen a5 coming up. Queen a5. Might be good here. Are we on c3 potentially? I'm on e5 anyway with that move. Okay, so I'm on c3. He's on my queen. Okay, get the rook on the 7th. Knight f3 is going to get his pawn back. I get the blockade. I'm trying to get both rooks on the 7th, I think. Oh, knight f4 might be good. Kick this guy. Oh, no, they're not forked yet. Maybe a5 is a good safety precaution. Ah. Okay, is d4 a target or not? King could be useful here. Rook's on the 7th again. Okay, d4 is a constant target. Try and win it here. Head on the clock. Okay, just bring the king into the game a bit. Hopefully without getting mated. I think h4 would have been nice for me to play. h4 coming up. g4, squeezing a bit. I'm giving him a pass pawn for a moment, but it could be a weakness. I don't Can he really take? He can't. There's rook a3 there. He can't really take that. So maybe e4 is going to be a threat. Let's see. Hold on a sec. Do I take on f3? It breaks his pawns, so probably. I think it's just too short on time to defend this. I'm a pawn up, so I don't think I should be too generous here. His king's cut off. Let's go for this. I can torture him for ages there. 26 seconds. So, okay. I keep doing this and they play Sicilian. Okay, I keep going to this attack formation, doesn't matter. They could, maybe he wants to take there, or just keep it closed like this. So h4 with g4 if needed. Probably taking to keep the bishop closed if I play d4. And play knight e5 on f7. Okay, so I'm on f7, it gives me the f file. Knight f4 might be handy. Or taking in rook f7. It is a pawn. I don't know how good it is. It's a pin as well. Okay. d5 to knight f4 to follow. I'm going to get my queen. I don't want to discover check or anything, obviously. So, okay, I'll just win this pawn now. In the sense that, mind you, then e3 drops. It's all about guarding, going for less but more stable. Let's get my king up and f5 or something. So e6 could be on the cards. I'll stop bishop h5. I mean rook h5. So this kind of position, if I get my king to f4, and there's e6 on bishop c8. I get my king to f4 here, and g5. That'd be nice. So king takes h4, and this c file can be handy as well. f6 on rook c8. Gonna munch h4. It seems it's giving me h4. A little treat. I'll take that. Also, rook c3 could be handy. Okay. Don't matter. b3 for f5. Does it matter? There's rook f3. There's g6. Let's get that off. Simplify. I'm going to lose. I don't want to lose d4 again. I'm down to 36 seconds. I got to speed up. Okay, rook on the 7th. Coming up. I think rook g3. When g7, then king d6 is. His pawn here is dangerous. Oh dear. I'll get behind it for a sec. Then get my king away from any checks. I'm going to use the h pawn. That's a free pawn here to move. So it gives me that back. And go for his a5. Is he going to take? Alright, so I can make a little bit of progress here with. Oh no, 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 no. Draw. I was messed up. Oh dear. dear, okay. Okay, pressure on d4. I'll play for e5. He's taking some of the fun away from the position with the dark square bishop exchange. Mind you, his dark squares are just losing a pawn now. This bishop could be good on diagonal though. I'll play rook d8 and hope for the best. It's queen g5 here. I'll get rid of that defensive knight. I'll play rook d8 and target g2, rook d8. Yes, he can play that. Okay, because his knight's protecting that. What about... Okay, there's f5 for f4. Oh, I missed that. Oh, it's getting very tricky. Okay, give me that piece. Nice little gift. Keep hold of the 7th. Get rid of this bishop. I don't want to be back row mated. I'll have to move a pawn soon. That goes to d6. That stops rook e8 anyway. What about bishop d5? Oh no. Whoops. Back row trick. About bishop d5 to win a2. Oh, it's what's trapping the bishop. It's 38 seconds. Can I just get my king out? Or not? It's going to trap my bishop. I think I need to get my king out here, it's just too dangerous. King on f8 and it's less back row mateable. So I want to play check and rook e2. I want to win f2, try and get this queening. Oh no. Okay, can't take that. Is he going to lose f2? Finally? I'll try and get a mating net with bishop f1. Okay, still somewhere. It's not too depressing. That draw was a bit gutting, to be honest. Bit of a kick in the nuts with that draw the other game. But anyway. Gotta get over it. Oh, this guy. Okay, that's helped. I think Albion counter gambit is often not here though. It's not the best move in the position to lose the queen. Okay, so yeah. Queen b4 will win the. Whoa! What's he doing to me? It's another little silly trap or something. Can I play king f7 here? Bishop g7. I'm thinking the queen's kind of stranded. This bishop's kind of queen and misplaced. Munch this queen. I'll just go through the centre, win his rook. Knight h6 is almost like winning queen. If I play, well, bishop a6 here, it's going to be good. Let's keep that pin for a moment, because bishop a6, I'll just let his queen out. Can I just keep the lock on the queen without my queen, or do I need that? What about just bishop a6? I'm threatening mate. Okay, now I'll put the lock on. It was knight d4 as well now. Threatening mate again. I'm thinking knight h6, put the padlock on the queen, or go for the king. Decisions. You can always castle, then I can take, check, knight h6. Okay, this diagonal might be good if you're going to take on d5. Rook h8 will win the queen, potentially. In fact, a queen take on f3, if the bishop was there, queen takes f3 would be mating because that knight covering g1. Okay, he's giving up his queen. Okay, that's cool. Okay, not a bad position at the moment, 8 arms. Okay, let's play King's Engine attack. It's sometimes a little bit slow on the 2 minute. It's a good player, but sometimes a little bit slow. So I'm wondering, or English opening. Wet letters plan. He's going to try and hack me. I'll keep the bishop just to annoy him. Okay, so full wet letters plan, knight h4 maybe. Trying to sort of bore him. Okay. My knight's got g2 to come back to. If he wants to play g5, he's weakening f5. What about b4, b5? Just gain the space. I think my rooks need to be... this square's good for trying to get space. Okay. Can I just take this or not? g4. I'll play b5 and get the b5 or d5 square. And I'll sort of double as well to make bc more effective. I think taking at some point. Okay. My bishop here is terrible at the moment. So what about this h4 business? H4 might be a good idea in the circumstance. f4 later to attack the rook. He's got rook a3 coming up potentially. Knight e4 could be good for something. Let's get the d pawn out of the way. Plays rook d3. Okay, I'm on d6. I want to close this, make sure he hasn't got e4 coming up. But knight d6 also. Okay, let's go for this h6 pawn. Mind you, d5 here. Getting space, d5. What do I do on d5? Okay, I can say this guy. I want to just double on that h file. Knight f6 wins the rook. g5 will go for a mate though. Is that quicker? No, it's protected. I can have my cake and eat it here anyway. Mind you, there's this, hang on, knight f5 inconvenience. So I can't kick that without, okay, well, rook h3 for bishop f1. There's bishop c4 after. So rook c3 or bishop c4. That stops d5 for a moment. Maybe just, I want to play f6 to sort of get a mating that with sort of g5, knight g3, rook h8. Play g5 and knight g3 for rook h8. No, that's not possible. Okay, time to get rid of pieces. What about just g6, f7, g6? I think just knight g3. I'm going to rook up. Knight g3. Knight g3. Okay. is quite dangerous. I think I will accept the draw. He's on 144. I don't really want to play someone on 144 at the moment. I'm going to try and... It's only 12 minutes to go as well. Mind you, this isn't an opening for a very quick win, usually. Unless I can do something with these light squares. Can I? Okay, so let's see if that doesn't do anything. What about just bishop b7 there? That would have been a good idea. Okay, knight e4 coming up. Yeah, sort of Benko gambit type position. It's given me b7. That'd be good for c6. I need to go knight e6. Knight c7. Winning the exchange. Well, that looks pretty anyway, this position. Queen a2 coming up. If I just double for a moment, b7 is not that incredibly easy to defend. Just lock down his h4 for a moment. I want to just double. Don't I double on the 7th? Rook d7, rook b7. Okay, cool. Oh, 19, minus 19. Has he dropped out? This could help. If he's dropped out. Nope. Yeah, I'm back to French defence. Oh, this is alright against this anyway. Great. I'll hope to get a knight to f5 soon. With a pleasant position. I'll try and discourage sort of knight g3 and c4 mating, that sort of thing, if possible. Mind you, he's always got d4. Knight takes. Isn't knight g3 c4? It's not really working at the moment, unfortunately. Or is it? Am I going to regret losing about 30 seconds there? Can I use... I don't know. Can I make use of d4? This diagonal on the king here. If I close up the attack here, I can always win a4. Or just play bishop c6 and try and get the rook to g6. That's another plan. Catching up on the clock. Right, so say takes, then bishop f3, rook h6, rook g6. He's really closed up that h-file pressure. d3 would drop on bishop f3. a5 is not such a problem. I can't really open up the line too much. If he goes, yeah, he might want to be tempted for that, yes. On knight e3, just wins the exchange though. Can I just open up for the... It's too dangerous. Alright, if I just get rid of this guy for a sec. What do I want to do here with the rooks? They're a bit locked in. They're a bit hopeless actually, the rooks. Can I just play queen c6? If the exchange of queens, the knight's trapped. So if he moves his queen, then what? I could play for g5, there's always f5. Play rook h5 to f5. Possibly that's good for g5. try and blockade this for a moment. So rook f5, g5 I think is a reasonable idea. Just try and get the rooks doing something. So this blockade's kind of... Oh, I have to take here. Okay. Okay, I have to use this h4 now. Get the queens off. Actually, rook h2 wouldn't have been so bad. Surely, I'm sort of giving him an ideal position with a7 check, kind of nearly winning there because of knight c7. Oh man, come on! Oh, can I get any pressure on his king at all without getting mated? Oh, that was lucky. a7 was just winning for a8. That was terrible. He just had a clear win there. So 6 minutes 25. Ah, Shigorian. Oh, I don't really want to play him. Does he not want to draw? Okay. Let's try bottleneck system. Two, 4, 6, 6. Okay. I think I want to stop bishop g4. This bishop is going to be nasty on this diagonal. Use that diagonal. A bit passive, yes. Okay, so I'll stop use of a4 for a moment. Maybe if I want to exchange off, that would be terrible as well. What about putting this bishop on h3? h5 might also be a useful move. Okay. Bit of a small concession. Position looks fairly solid at the moment. I don't want his bishop on d3. I think the queen's well placed where it is on d1 at the moment. Or here. So maybe some sort of attack to brew on that h file, or to cause a little bit of a panic. If I play bishop g4, he's got here bishop f3 against bishop e4. I can win that pawn surely without losing a1. If I use this one to keep the rook on a4. Okay, necessary exchange sack, I guess. I'll play check and rook d8. I think that's reasonable. Blocking his bishop. Pinned. Rook d2 and king f3 avoid. Check or not bother. Okay, why do I want to use this f pawn? I don't really know. What about f5, trying to get 2 passed pawns or something? Do I want to play rook d2 as a safety measure? Or step across with this check? I think I want to force through e6 here. Check, king f3, check. King e5. There's no pin though, it's the pin. So can I get through d6? Rook up. Thank you very much. Stop mating me out, I'm queening. I think this is an IM, this guy. This pawn's not going anywhere. Bye-bye, Shigorin. Well, I don't usually beat people that strong on this. 2 minutes 20. That was nice, that was generous. 2 minutes 11. I know it's not the opening for a quick win, but paradoxically, I don't know. Sometimes people weaken their light squares, so maybe sometimes, I don't know, it's a surprise. B7's a little bit vulnerable. This diagonal is a little bit vulnerable to knight e4s. Maybe just here, d5 pressure. I think bishop f4 looking good if he castles queenside. c5 looks fantastic. But will he resign? Will I actually get this win? It's questionable. That's a shame. And there's queen e6 here. And then knight c5. It's got. There's nothing really that quick, is there? There's e3, and then I've got rook d1. Okay. Is there a quick mate here? Oh, he's not going to give me that, is he? Oh, he is! Wow. Okay. Whew. I think it's been a good tournament today. Anyway, I'll go for a quick mate for a laugh. It's not going to happen. Okay, so there's no quick mate or anything. But second, good tournament for me, and I think the IM win against Shigorin was, I think it's an IM, was pretty cool. So good games, good stuff. Okay, comments or questions on YouTube? Thanks very much.